What's up, guys? It's Quicksilver here. Okay, so today is really just kind of a continuation video from the footage that I had from part 2 of the Iron Golem farm tutorial. I promised to try and make this one a little bit more interesting. Reviewing the last one, I don't know, I guess we learned a lot about villager mechanics and stuff like that. But yeah, I've been a busy boy, and you'll see some of this stuff. I did build some... What the hell are you doing up here? I did build some of this stuff off camera, obviously. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, get out of my farm, man. Anyway, obviously you can see here I've got the water streams in. The villager cells are all completely finished up there. And I'm really just kind of looking at, I've got to finish out putting the glass walls on this thing. And I've got to finish off the kill chamber where we're actually going to take care of the golems themselves. I think I also am ultimately, maybe not in this video, but I'm going to want to do something with this little floating island that I've got up here where my nether portal is. Originally I thought that was pretty cool to have kind of a floating island, but from the bridge here it's kind of janky. So anyway, without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and backtrack now. We'll see a little bit of the Wayback Machine here of me building some of that stuff. In a nutshell, I figured out that I needed to not fill everything up here first because it was going to screw up my spawn rates, but so I built this little secondary bridge across here, and anyway, you'll see all that stuff, so I'm not going to give away the spoiler here or anything like that. So I will go ahead and I will get to it. Okay, guys, so something just occurred to me as far as my plan on filling these things up. As you can see, these two guys are already doing their thing in their little water cell, and they're trying to populate it, which is great. I've not gotten any more villagers up here yet, but it just hit me that I have a little bit of a problem. If I populate all of these, which was the original plan, then I'm going to have a problem trying to get villagers for this other cell, because the way this is set up is the villagers should spawn 16 villagers and no more. So once I have 16 villagers here, I'm not going to have any to bring over there. So I think rather than doing this thing for you guys and showing it all to you, I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to kind of do them at the same time. So again, if you're planning on building one of these things, hopefully this is kind of helpful for you, because it was something that I hadn't even considered. So I am going to go ahead, or I guess right, well, yeah, I'll do it right here. I'll figure out how to wire. God, you can tell I've been doing too much redstone. I will figure out how to reroute the minecart tracks. Whoa. So that I can get them up here. But yeah, I think it's probably more important that we get at least 2 in each cell on both sides. Otherwise, I'm going to be faced with the same issue that I had here, in that I'm going to have to get well, block lighting is 6. Well, there we go. I'm going to have to get another village set up over on this side, and I really don't feel like doing that again. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just bridge this across. I'll roll in my top level over on the other side so that I can make sure that it's all going to be ready to receive the villagers that I'm going to cart over there to it. So anyway, just wanted to pop in and I'll let you guys know that that is the, I guess, the new and improved plan. Seems like it's constantly evolving, but again, you know, I think as I go through this and I build this thing, I'm learning a little bit as I go as well. So I think that's going to be the way to do this, and if I come up with something different on that front, I will certainly let you know. In the meantime, I'll check in with you hopefully once I have these things populated. Okay, guys, I'm back now. I'm probably about halfway finished here. While I was waiting for the villagers to spawn so I could transport them, I did go ahead and kind of finish out this area. I didn't really do anything special with it. It's pretty much just a repeat of what I did before, only I didn't drop it down. I just kept it flat so I can be at the right level to collect the drops from our iron golems. Pardon me, my voice is starting to go on me. It's a little late at night and I am still recovering from this cold. Anyway, wanted to go ahead and pop up here to kind of show you what I've got working. Carry them across. I figured this side would be best to fill in first because it's not going to interfere with the spawning of more villagers to complete that. So as I mentioned before, yep, looks like those two have already gotten busy. Had a third in there, so there's 4 in here. That's good. We've got 4 in here. Excellent. And these guys have been a little problematic. Okay, good. They're actually cooperating there. There were 5 in there at one point in time, so I'm glad to see that that's kind of how that's working out. So I think what I'm going to do while I'm waiting for them to finish doing their thing in there, I'm not going to flush out these top edges still, because I can still reach down in there to kill the villagers. But one thing that I notice is, because I am getting so close to the necessary minimum to create iron golems, the guys over here actually did create iron golems for me at one point in time, and I forgot that obviously the primary function of iron golems is to protect villagers. So when I tried to thin their numbers so that the other cells could spawn, I had the golem chuck me off the side. So anyway, yeah, that happened. Actually, another thing had happened. I decided I was going to try and go AFK to force the villagers to breed over here, and I got shot to death by a skeleton while AFK. So pretty much all that cool stuff that I had, I've lost it. So I'm kind of starting over a little bit from scratch as far as the the gear goes. So that pretty much almost caused me to rage quit, but I soldiered on, and you know, it's looking good now. So I'm pretty pleased with, I guess, how things are going. What I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to go ahead and handle this the top section, the flooding of this. Again, I'm going to follow Doc's tutorial pretty much by the letter, so there's not going to be a whole lot of stuff to show you here. I will go ahead, let me get this figured out here. Actually, I'm going to create my infinite water source actually right here on the outside edges, and that's going to let me flood this entire thing. And actually, I probably don't even need it, because I'll be able to get my infinite water sources from within here eventually, but you know, can't hurt. So I'm going to go ahead and throw my corner blocks of dirt down. Do the same over here. I apologize too, guys. I think this video is probably going to come out a little bit later than they have been recently, but that's because I've been fighting this damn cold. So alright, I think that's going to be all I need to do. I'm going to be able to get out of this thing. Yeah, I can probably get out from right here as far as the water goes. So I'm going to go ahead and start flooding this sucker, because I think I can. And then once I get it done, yep, see, I gotta like being able to pull from that source. That's so damn convenient. Alrighty. So yeah, like I think I mentioned earlier, I'm not sure if it was in a part of the video that I intended to keep or not, but the dirt blocks in the corner are really going to be kind of the key to getting this to not backflow and do all sorts of, actually not backflow. It's going to be the key to making this stuff not just become all still source blocks. If I actually went in here and just dumped water source blocks in all the sides, then I would end up with a big old still pool, and that wouldn't do any good to move the iron golems to where we're going to want them. So alright, I'm just going to keep doing this. As soon as I get this done, come on you, there we go. As soon as I get this done, I will punch out the hole in the middle of it, so that our iron golems will actually have a place to fall. And again, that's nice and outlined for us. If you built this properly, then the hole will be really obvious to spot, or where you should dig the hole will be really obvious to spot, as opposed to trying to count blocks and figure things out, because it'll be exactly where the water stream stops. Oops, don't want to take that corner block. So yeah, see, pushes all our torches in there, which is nice and handy as well. I'm going to go ahead and place my corner blocks first before I knock these out, but once I do knock these out, there's a danger I'm going to fall down in here, which would really pretty much suck. Although I guess I could pillar out of here with dirt if I had to. I did leave dirt blocks inside that thing underneath it. They will eventually get pulled out, but in the center I did keep that blocked up for the time being, just in case I did do something stupid like I just described to you. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. When you start to dig out these corner blocks, you get this weird backflow stuff that you would normally not want for something like this. But as soon as you drop in those corners, bang, everything starts flowing the way that it should and pushing back towards the middle. So I'm just going to continue to swim around here. Knock these suckers out. Place the new water sources in up top. I guess I'll pick up my dirt blocks. Why not, right? Oh, it gets really easy as soon as you get past where the backflow is. Alright, I'll pick up another source off the side. Yeah, see now if these guys decide they want to spawn some golems now, I would not be altogether upset with them. Because I can keep the golems away from me as well. So if I do need to thin the herd, so I can keep just 4 in each cell, then it's not going to be a problem. So at least not now. Alright, come on, man. Oh, so close. This project has been such a bear, guys. I will tell you, these things are... That's interesting. Mystical floating dirt blocks. These things are a real, frankly, a bitch to make, but once you've got them built... I shouldn't say they're a bitch to make. It's kind of a fun project, to be honest with you. But once you have them built, man, they're just so... Hello, check him out. Yeah, alright, we like that. So, good, we've already got one in there. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna step back here. Yeah, alright, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. I'm gonna get up and out of here. I will eventually, where the villagers are, I will throw some glass on top of them, because I do not want to have... I don't think there's any chance that anything is gonna spawn up here, but I don't want to take the risk. What I'm going to do here now is I am going to light this stuff up. I'm going to leave the lights in their cells as well, even though there's water in there and nothing should be able to spawn in there with them. Obviously nothing can spawn in this portion, but along this edge they might be able to. I'm going to light this up the same way that I did on the inside. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that, that's fine. Every other block or so, unless I screw up like that, in which case I'm not going to worry about it. But yeah, I think this is going to... give us a decent amount of light up here on this edge, so I don't need to worry about anything spawning up here, even though I'm going to have glass covering my villagers. It's just, you know, you can never be too careful with these guys. You'd hate to have a project like this of this magnitude get screwed up because of a stupid error. Don't mind if it's something that I do blunderingly, like getting thrown off the edge by an iron golem or getting shot by a skeleton. Yeah, you know, that's part of the game, but to go to all this trouble and then have it get corrupted by something stupid like a zombie somehow getting up here and killing everybody would, yeah, pretty much piss me off. So I think I'm about lit up here. Yeah, so there we go. Do we have 5 guys in there? Nope, just 4 in there. Hey, cut it out, man. I tell you, the water lag I get just drives me crazy. See, we got 5 in there. Can't have that, so I'm going to kill one of the adults. Yeah, you don't like that, do you, buddy? Yeah, I guess I'll leave those ladders in there too. It's not going to hurt anything. They're incapable of climbing with their little stubby villager arms and their little pecker noses. Alright, so there's 4 there. Man, if there's 4 in each one, I'm going to be a happy boy. Actually, I think there's just 3 over here, right? Yep. So if these guys will cooperate and breed, then life will be good. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. And pop it out of there. Actually, I think I have a shovel. Ah, I don't. Man, I need to go get my shovel. I've been using the mob farm to try and obviously get some of my gear back. And I've had some pretty decent luck with it. I mean, it's going pretty quickly anyway. I mean, I've kind of let down this pick, actually. Efficiency 4 and breaking 3. I guess it's a good mining pick, and since I kind of got hosed there, I need to find some more diamonds. So, I mean, I have enough that I could probably re-equip myself, but I really don't want to use them up. So I'm going to leave those guys alone. Yeah, so I guess at this point, I'm going to continue trying to fill up the other side over here. And once that's done, I will come back and we'll build the golem transport tubes that are going to take them to the center area where we're going to have the kill chamber that'll connect to our nice little bridge here. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and take care of that, and I'll see you guys in just a little while. Okay, guys, I think the Minecraft gods felt bad for me for getting killed. This guy is unbelievable. Mr. White Shirt here wants to sell me for a book and 5 emeralds, Silk Touch 1. So I am exceptionally pleased by that. I'm going to go ahead and get 2 of those things, man. and we'll see what he wants to sell me after that. I might actually have to keep him around. That's phenomenal. So yeah, Silk Touch is such a pain in the ass to get, so I am so thrilled for that, man. I've honestly never even seen that in the game. So let's see. I wonder what else he'll offer now. A clock? Really? Well, that's maybe good to look out for, man. If you see a guy who sells a clock, man, buy the dumb clock from him. Maybe he'll sell you Silk Touch. So that's cool. I wanted to share that with you. I'm gonna let these two give them some privacy so they can do what they do. But I thought that was pretty damn awesome. So there we go. Okay, guys. So I'm back here now. I've got the one side here completely finished. So I think I'm gonna start building my transport tubes while I'm waiting for the other villagers to spawn so I can fill up the other side. So I've just built this little jakey bridge looking thing out over here so that I can get underneath here, and like I said, this is where I had put in the dirt plug underneath. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build down 3 here, and then my 4th I'm going to actually go with stone bricks, since that is actually what I'm going to use to build this thing. And then on the outside edges, that would be, can I reach them? No, of course not. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move this torch and pillar up a little bit here, and actually use the stone bricks that I'm building with here. Yeah, that should make my life a little easier. So that stuff is going to be, man, I'm going to have to build some kind of ocelot. Good to know. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and build this down so that I can get my little tubes that are going to, that was a waste of glass, so that I can get my little tubes built that are going to take them to the kill area. So yeah, this is pretty much the party that I'm going to be doing for a little while here. Nothing too special about it. Again, just building more out. If you check out Doc's tutorial, you will get the full boat on this, but I wanted to check in with you. Oh man, you know what? That was dumb. Oh, there we go. Let's put that torch back here and move it again. Bye-bye, torch. Feel wasteful, but there we go. Yeah, cool. Now I can get underneath at least on this side. Actually, yeah, I'll probably just move that over maybe more towards the middle. That way I can get all this done. But yeah, that's what I'm going to build out here. And then once I'm done, I'll pop out that plug so the golems can fall down, and we'll take them over where they need to be killed. But that's probably not going to be for a little while. So wanted to show you that. I'm going to continue building that here, and I'll show you some progress in a little bit. Okay guys, so I have finished roughing in, actually I guess not really roughing in, finishing out the channels here on the sides. I also roughed in a little area here for the kill room. I'm just going to kind of go over what I did. There's nothing too crazy about any of it. I'll start by getting up here in here. I did throw, first of all, some half slabs on here to kind of roof this in so that I wouldn't have any mobs showing up. The water channels that are in here, again, I think if you follow Doc's tutorial, it's pretty straightforward. Pretty much once I had this built, I just started placing the water, and the way that I chose to do it was I went from one end to the next, which was a little tedious at first, but obviously the closer you get to the middle, the shorter the trip becomes. And what you end up with then is you're making sure that both your channels are about the same length and that they end right here in the middle. So when I got to the middle, oh, sorry about that little lag spike there. Man, I tell you, man, water does that. And I think we also have a lot of golems collecting in here because it's been several days actually that I've had this thing up. You punch out the 2x3 set of blocks here and make sure you're, and then put down signs to make your water stop there on both sides here. I don't know if you can see that guy on the left. That way your water stops right there in the middle, and that gives you your area where you can create your kill chamber. Then the other signs that I've got in here, I've actually got, there's 15 of them, and then on the ends, let me see if I can run down here really fast. Yeah, on the ends on the top block I have a sign here, and then I've gone down to one block below and I've got 15 signs, and then at the other end, right with the drop zone here, I've got the corresponding sign up here on the top. And what I'm going to do is in the space that's right here is I'm going to drop down lava, so I got to get a bunch of that. That's probably the next thing I will leave you for, so that I can drop the lava in here. And what that's going to do is it's going to create a little lava blade. So our golems are going to drop out of the spawning area into this water channel, and it's going to push them down here through all 15 blocks of the lava, and then they're going to drop off in our kill zone. And the lava, the 15 blocks worth of lava, the time that it's going to take them to go through that is going to drop them down to about a 3 or 4 hit kill. Like I said, I'm going to automate the process of killing them so that that won't really matter too terribly much, but it will make that a little speedier. One other thing I wanted to point out is you'll notice here where the water streams stop, golems are actually a 2x2 square mob. So even though there's a dead block, if you will, here where there's no water pushing them, when the golems are on there, they're either being pushed by the stream in the back or they're being picked up by the one in the front. So it's okay to leave the little dry spots in here. Where in a normal mob spawner sort of a setup, this would be a problem. It's not in this one. So before I leave you to get the lava in place here, I'm going to show you what happens here. The nice thing about this too is after we've placed our lava, when we go to pop the plugs, we'll ride right along underneath the lava without getting any damage. So it's nice for us. But this is what will happen to the golems. Ouch, as you heard, I just took a little half-heart damage from the little 4-block fall. My plan here, I think, is I'm going to throw a tripwire here and here. And then I have created, I'll glass in the entire front of this right here where I'm standing. So it'll be a little 3x2 block, so no matter where the 2x2 mobs are standing, there'll be a blocker right here I'm going to actually pop out that will suffocate them. So what will happen is when they're standing here, there'll be a tripwire that they're going to be triggering, and this block will come out at head level for them, and it'll suffocate them. And what I've done to help myself build, I built a little dirt scaffolding here. This block is the other side of where that tripwire will be, so I'm going to let it hit here, and I'll probably replace this with some stone bricks or something, and I'll just run some redstone around here. And then this block actually backs up to, or actually on top of that block, sorry, I will place a sticky piston that'll push this block out. So that's the block we'll push out, and so now I've poked a little hole there. Just like in Doc's tutorial, that's head height for the golem. So I'll have a sticky piston right there, and when they come down, as long as they're standing on this tripwire, they should be suffocating. And as soon as they die, obviously it'll pop that block back in because there'll be nothing here to do it. Nothing here to hold the signal anyway. And at that point the next golem can fall in if he needs to, or if there were 3 or 4 of them there, then they'll all be getting killed. That's probably unlikely. It'll probably kill them one at a time. But then the floor here, I just have the stone bricks down for right now, but ultimately I'm going to pull those out and I'll replace them with hoppers, and I'll probably set up a little sorting unit, which I will show you guys how to build underneath this, and we'll just sort the roses away from the iron block, or the iron ingots that the golems are going to drop, and that'll give us, maybe I'll make like a little flight of steps down over here or something that'll get us into the I guess the bottom level of what's ultimately going to be a little building that I'm going to put in here. So anyway, that's the plan. I'm going to go ahead and leave you here now, and I'll throw the lava in here for the blade, and maybe, well, yeah, I'll come back in when I'm wiring all this up so you guys can see exactly how I do that. But that is the plan, and I'll see you guys in just a few seconds for you. Okay guys, so I'm just about done here. So I'm going to place these last 2 buckets of lava. Oops, if I can get them in place. There we go. Actually, I guess the last 3 buckets of lava. I'll learn to count one day. And that should be our last guy. Yep, right there. So excellent. So what we've got here now is pretty much the end of the iron golem farm, other than tearing out some of that infrastructure there. I think we're pretty much all set. We've got ourselves covered up, so we shouldn't get any mobs in here. The lava should provide plenty of light here. I'm going to check really fast. Yeah, light level's 11 right here. This is no problem at all. Figured that would be the case. I think I might leave these ladders here, at least for the time being. But yeah, we've got, let's get back here where it's safe to look. The water trap, 15 blocks of lava. So I guess at this point, the only thing that's left is to create the kill chamber for our golems. And that is actually going to be, I think, pretty easy to do. So I'm going to do that really fast, and we'll see what we get. Actually, you know what? Because it's going to be easier to spot where I need to place this stuff right now. I'm going to go ahead and build my substructure here. And by that I mean the stuff I'm going to keep. So there's that. Now if I run around back inside, I should be able to place my tripwire. I'll do there and there. Probably don't need those torches there, but I guess they're not hurting anybody, right? I'll provide light in this room. Can I do this way? I hope. Yeah, excellent. So there they are. You heard them engage, and then click and click when somebody's out. So we should be in good shape there. So now all I have to do is wire this stuff around. I actually am pretty prepared for you guys this time, so I've got my sticky piston already. I just got to place it. See if I can get this to magic for me. Oh, damn. Alright. Yep, one of these times, right? Okay, I'm trying to be cool. I'm going to stop now and actually just build a little pillar for myself so I can see it. And look at that, first try. Okay, so there we go. The kill chamber looks like it's all nice and finished off there. I'll go ahead and I'll throw a redstone around then from the side here. And that should power up just fine. And actually, I'll just run that power straight into that block right there that the piston is on, and that should be enough to power it up. You know, and I think just to make this pretty, I'm going to go ahead and continue this little ring around this other side here. I don't know if I have enough to finish it, but we'll get as far as we can at least. Okay, which wasn't very far, but good enough. Now if I need to get out and around on the other side, or ultimately if I need to get out and around on the other side, I'll be able to. I'll throw half slabs over that so we can't get mobs spawning on it in just a sec, but just to make sure. Yep, okay, so that's what'll happen. I will have glass in here. I don't think that's going to push the golems out of that because they should have the 2x2 footprint. So I think that'll be enough to kill them. Yeah, I think that's going to work out pretty well here. So let's go ahead and get our half slabs in place so we can prevent any spawns up here. Over top of my redstone, and I think on my piston as well. Why not? Yeah, that's pretty enough anyway. Making sure I get those on the bottom. Okay, there we go. Good deal. On the bottom of that block, so we should be good there. Run around the other side here actually too, just cause I remembered. And let me see, I want to have that on the bottom block. Heck, where did I put it? Okay, so in line here. So I'll throw that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, and yeah. And yeah. There we go. Alright, when I get this completely done, I will get rid of this ugly dirt scaffolding. I cannot wait for that. But, yeah, I think we're, you know what, I have enough of these guys. I'm going to go ahead and, throw down just some double. Can I do this? Can I reach? Yes, sweet. Of course, I wanted to have this little walkway here, and now that I have it, I've got it covered up, and I can't really use it, but that's okay. I can bash those out if I need to, right? Sure I can. There we go. Do the same over here. And, oops, hello. Can't have that. Oh well. There goes one. And the side benefit is, I think, aesthetically speaking, I kind of like how that looks too, so alright, that'll help give us some break up the space for the building that we built around there. Alright, I think we're about ready to get this thing fired up. I don't know if I have enough glass blocks, actually I'm pretty sure I don't, to finish this thing, but well, maybe I do. I have 8 left. Yep. Okay. I'm going to leave these bottom 2 open so I can get out of here. But yeah, that should be enough. Let's go open this sucker up and see how it worked. Now, like I said, I should be able to ride right below the lava there. I'll open up this side first, and we'll see what we got. What's waiting for us over here. Close that lid up. There we go. It's a good thing mobs can't spawn in water and glass. I guess they could spawn on those little in-between sections there, but well. We will see. There we go. Yep, I already see some of you guys. Is it just the one, really? Huh. I'm surprised. Well, that's okay. Come on down, buddy. We're just going to follow him through the system. Actually, no, let's race him through the system, because I don't really want to, oh, I can't push him. Okay, he's too big. We'll just follow him. That's a really obnoxious sound. We'll follow him at a better distance. But as long as he doesn't die here, then we're in pretty good shape. Yep, there we go. Excellent. I can hear him dying right now, and there he goes. So his drops should be waiting for us. Excellent, yep. There we go. Alright, I'm going to go clear up the other side, and then as we hang out here, they should spawn and do all sorts of good stuff for us. Oh, that's right, I saw the scaffolding in place over here. I was like, wow, this one's so much brighter. Let's get this dug out. I'll start now. Just the one guy over here? Yep, I guess so. Well, I haven't been playing for too long today. Haha, I can beat him back. Good deal. We'll let him do whatever it is he's going to do. It's kind of interesting. I guess I can actually leave the door to this thing that I've created for me wide open, and it would be fine. Ouch. Did we get another one in here? Huh, that's odd. Maybe we did while we were getting the other guy. Because I thought I already picked up those drops. Yeah, we must have. Excellent. So it's working. And we can watch this guy when he drops in. And he starts to die. And there we go. So excellent. As you can see, once I get hoppers in here, we should be in good shape. So I'm going to check the length of this video, and depending on how long we are, I will either do that right now or we'll do that in the next video. But yeah, I will. In the meantime, I'll also tear out this scaffolding, because I think we're done with that. I think yeah, I guess I'll leave the ladders on the side of that in case I ever do need to get back up there. I may build in some kind of a support system or something on these, just to make them look a little cooler too. I don't know. We'll see about that. But yeah, again, depending on the length of it, we'll build like a little room underneath here, maybe a way to get down to it, and we'll get the hoppers in place along with a chest or something like that to collect all the drops in. Probably not going to have time in this video anyway to build the sorter, but we will do that soon. Okay guys, so I think I have enough time to go ahead and at least get the floor put in over here, but on my way back, saw this guy just kind of menacing my little Silk Touch book villager, so gotta do something about that. Get out of here, buddy. That's right. See, told you I'd keep you safe. Always trust me. Alright. So let's go pick up some of that tasty XP, since I still need a really decent XP farm. Kind of looking forward to going to the end and setting up an Enderman farm or something for a decent XP source. So anyway, in the interim, I did go ahead, I built this little dirt scaffolding underneath here. Oh, I think I just saw an iron golem pass through there too, so yep, I hear him up there. Alright, actually hold on a second, I'm going to turn the volume down on this because that's going to get really obnoxious really fast. Okay, so I've built this little dirt platform to work kind of underneath here. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't extend my way up over here, maybe build a little staircase. Yeah, this should work out well. That way I can get up and down out of here and punch my way through the floor so I can build my little sorting system. I'm not sure I'm going to have enough hoppers on me right now to... oh, so close. And yet so far. Alright, there we go. So now we have our downstairs there, as well as a few more blocks of iron. So alright, I'm going to punch out the floor here so I can see where I need to place my hoppers. I should be able to pick all of those up. I'll just drop down through there, actually, as a matter of fact. Now hopefully I don't have any visitors show up while I'm doing this. I'm actually going to throw a chest down here so I can make sure everything is... ah, crap. That'll work well enough. This way I can make sure everything's terminating where it needs to. Let's go back up here, I guess, from above and build the rest of this. See if I can get this in here before we get another little visitor. Okay, so I'm going to shift-click this hopper with this one so it's pointing into it. And I guess I'll just make a little chainy kind of guy that goes around. Oh, I can't click on it because of that string. Well, we're just going to break that for a minute then. There we go. I'll throw this guy in there, that guy in there, and we'll throw that guy into that one. So that should work. That should give us enough to at least get the drops down in the chest. Let's go down to the chest now, actually, because I think hoping, yep, my string made it down there, so that's a good sign. That means that the drops will make it down here too. So alright, there's that. Let's try and get this back in place here. Where is it? Right there. Is that working? Yep. Okay, cool. So that is working the way that we need it to. I think I can close this up forever now. So our drops all should go down to this chest down here now, which it's not super convenient yet, but ultimately I think what I'm going to do is maybe, after giving this a little thought, and I'll probably build some of this off camera and I'll show you guys next time when I come back. I think right here I might start just building a staircase down, so the kills might actually happen above our heads where we never even see the, well, we'll see the golems, but we won't actually interact with them. And I'll bring the floor down probably 1, maybe 2 blocks lower than this, and so yeah, I think at that point we'll be coming in right around here-ish, and yeah, should give us enough room to build a nice little room out in here so we can start a little better storage area. Not sure how aggressive I want to get with it. Part of me says let's make it really big and grand, because I think what I have underneath the house over here is probably really insufficient for the stuff that we're going to be getting here pretty soon, especially for the iron. But I don't know. I may have to give it a little bit of thought, and I will let you guys know, of course. I'll show you everything in there. Like I said, I may try and build some of this building in while I'm off camera, but as far as any sorting system or anything like that, I'll make sure that I do get that recorded so that you guys can see how it's done. And yeah, so there we go. There's my iron golem farm. We've got it up, and as you saw, we've got it running. So life is good. I will catch you guys next time. Like it if you haven't liked it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you soon.